In a city ruled by blood and silence, one mistake can cost you everything. But for Zara Blake, one wrong turn didn't just change her life. It bound her heart to the most dangerous man in Seoul. A man they called Jihoon Kang, heir to the Baekho Syndicate. Cold, powerful, untouchable. Until he met her. Zara Blake never believed in luck. Not the good kind, anyway. By day, she sketched portraits for tourists. By night, she worked odd jobs just to keep her younger brother, Malik, in school. Seoul wasn't kind to people like her, a foreigner, a dreamer, and broke. But that night, the universe didn't just notice her. It tested her. Rain poured as she ran through the empty streets, clutching her sketch portfolio. Her sneakers splashed through puddles, breath quick and cold in the night air. She only had to deliver one last sketch to a client at a luxury hotel. That was it. But when the elevator doors opened, she walked straight into hell. Gunfire echoed. Men in black suits shouted in Korean. Glass shattered, and her papers flew like broken wings. And in the middle of the chaos stood a man, calm, commanding, terrifyingly beautiful. Jihoon Kang. Their eyes met for a split second. And in that moment, she knew she had seen something she shouldn't have. Later that night, in a dark room filled with smoke and silence, Jihoon spoke 3 words that sealed her fate. Bring her in. Alive. Hours later, Zara woke up in a place she didn't recognize. The sheets were silk. The room smelled of expensive whiskey and fear. It wasn't a prison. But it wasn't freedom either. She wasn't dead, yet. But she was a prisoner of the man everyone feared. Jihoon didn't kill her. He kept her. Said it was for her protection. But Zara knew better. She was a witness. Or worse, a weakness. Days passed. She tried to escape, once, twice, but his men always brought her back. He never raised his voice. Never threatened her. He just watched her, like a predator deciding whether to strike or spare. Until one night, she said softly, "If you're going to kill me, at least let me see the city one last time." Jihoon's lips curved, almost into a smile. "If I wanted you dead," he said, "you wouldn't be talking right now." His words were cruel, but his eyes weren't. They carried something broken, something human. Every day, she tested his patience. Every night, he tested her courage. And somewhere between hate and hunger, something began to burn. Jihoon Kang wasn't born a monster. He was made into one, forged by betrayal, bound by duty, scarred by his father's sins. Zara didn't belong in his world. But somehow, she became the one thing he couldn't let go of. And for the first time in years, Jihoon felt something like peace. In her voice, her art, her defiance. But peace never lasts long in the world of shadows. His fiancée returned, elegant, cold, and ruthless. She was the reminder of every chain Jihoon still wore. "You've changed," she said, her voice like poison. "Is it because of her?" Zara overheard from the hallway, and for the first time, she wished she had never met him. One night, Zara managed to contact her brother, Malik. The call connected, but behind his voice came the sound of gunfire. "Malik, where are you?" she cried. And then, silence. When Jihoon found out, his fury was cold and deadly. "You think you can play both sides?" he demanded. Tears filled her eyes. "I didn't know. He's my brother, Jihoon." He turned away, fists trembling. He wanted to believe her. But in his world, family and betrayal often looked the same. But the truth was darker than either of them expected. Jihoon discovered that Zara's late father once worked for his syndicate. A man who had betrayed Jihoon's family long ago. Their fates weren't random, they were tangled from the start. Jihoon stared at the old photograph, Zara's father smiling beside his own. "You were never a coincidence," he whispered. The streets of Seoul turned red. Rival gangs clashed. Explosions lit up the night sky. Jihoon's half-brother, Han-suk, returned for revenge. He wanted the throne, and he wanted Zara. "He killed our mother," Han-suk sneered. "Did he tell you that?" Zara stood frozen as everything she believed shattered. "Come with me," Han-suk said. I'll show you what he's really capable of. But Zara knew, beneath all the darkness, Jihoon was still the man who had spared her life. The man who had learned to love her, even when the world told him not to. Rain fell again that night. Zara found him, bleeding, broken, barely breathing. "You should have let me go," she whispered, tears mixing with rain. Jihoon smiled weakly. "And live without you." He coughed, blood staining his lips. "I'd rather die." She held him close as sirens wailed in the distance. The rain washed over them, blood, tears, and love all the same color now. They found each other in the darkness. Loved each other when the world said they couldn't. But every love has a price. And theirs was written in blood. This was Bound by Shadows. A story of love, loyalty, and the cost of redemption. If you believe love can bloom even in darkness, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more cinematic love stories.